PWine is back for episode 2.
PWine.
Technically not a wine.
This is not even a wine. This is alcohol free. I mean, like, and you can tell that it's missing the alcohol. I mean, like, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Didn't realize it had a taste. Like, obviously it's got a taste. I get that, but like, I didn't think it'd be missing it that much. But you, as soon as like you swallow it, it's like this glaringly obvious missing from this.
Oh no.
Don't mind. Anyway, cheers.
Anyway, cheers.
So, Japan.
I'm not surprised at that result.
No.
Oh, you're very organised today.
Well, I felt like I was really not organised at the first one, so let's keep us on the straight.
Yeah, I'm not organised today.
You're in Germany right now.
I am in Germany right now.
You know, like I was thinking last night, like, you know, just laying in bed as you do. And we're gonna have, like, regardless of how many more work trips you've got, we're literally gonna have a total of 3, maybe 4 international race PWine podcasts this year.
Yeah. Yep. At least.
Insane.
Got Florida for me, Florida for you.
Yep.
And Monza.
Are you not away in June as well?
I'm away in July, but it's a Friday and Monday.
Is there a race weekend?
I think it's Hungary.
Oh, well, we have to make sure that makes like Thursday or Friday then.
I'll do it the Friday on the plane. Do it in the airport.
Can you imagine?
2 seconds, Mum. Just need to do a PWine.
Yeah. Excuse me, you can't have your phone on in the security area. I'm recording PWine.
I'm gonna have to. Gonna have to. Give me a wine. So in July, whenever we're it's Hungary.
Okay. It feels weird. I'm drinking wine and I'm not feeling the buzz.
No. So obviously it's alcohol free.
Yeah. Our bold predictions were bold.
Shocking.
Well, bold. I had nothing right on my F1 predictions this week.
Oh, I didn't check mine. Let me have a check. I wouldn't say I had nothing right.
Like, I didn't even have the winning distance correct.
I had two.
How'd you check? Oh, never mind.
First finisher in Q2.
I had 2 as well. I thought I had 0.
Fastest lap, Max Verstappen. Yeah. 17 classified finishers. We had 3 DNFs.
Yeah. Alex
Did I miss it?
Alex Albon.
Danny.
Joe Guanyu.
Oh, yeah. Didn't miss things. Just forgot 2 got taken out at one time.
So, I predicted podium of Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri and Charles Leclerc.
I had Verstappen, Charles and Carlos. So I had 2. But I did Charles, Carlos, Verstappen.
So you had none then, really?
So I had none really.
No.
But I technically had 2 because I had 3 out of the 2, but just not in the right order.
Yeah, so obviously we had like Max, Perez and Sainz on the podium.
My boy.
I bet you were happy with that, weren't you?
I was very happy because he's got 100% podium finishes. And so had Ferrari.
But then, like, Charles has got more points than him.
Yeah, because Carlos wasn't in one race.
Hey, look, man's appendix burst. What could you do?
Exactly, so that's why Charles got more.
Yeah. So the only thing I got right was the first finisher of Q1 and the first finisher of Q2.
I had first finisher of Q2 right.
Hulkenberg. Nah, I guess.
But I don't get that, it's not actually Q2.
Just don't question it. So, my prediction of first retirement was Logan Sargent, obviously.
So yeah, because everyone thinks that.
Man normally comes through, so, but anyway, it's classified as Danny Rick.
Because Danny went into Alex.
But it wasn't Danny Rick's fault.
But Danny still went into Alex.
Yeah, but it wasn't Danny Rick's fault.
I'm not saying it was his fault, but that's why it was classified.
Yeah, fastest lap Max Verstappen, and I guess Charles Leclerc, because he got the fastest lap of every race so far, so. I predicted 18 finishers. There was 17.
I predicted 18 as well.
Hang on. Now, this is controversial. I predicted yes to a safety car, and they did put a safety car out, and then they red flagged the race. So I feel no, they didn't. They yellow flagged the race and then red flagged.
The yellow flagged the race, and then the red. We didn't bring a safety car out. The yellow flagged it,
and then red car, red
and
car.
then the red flagged it. Red car, yellow car.
Yeah, and then because I thought Norris was going to win, I put the winning margin of 2 to 3.5 seconds.
So did I, because it's not ever been that far apart this season until this race.
Makes me sick.
Bit of hocus pocus there.
I'm glad you picked up on that. Thank you.
Always hocus pocus. But big news today. Alonso has re-signed for Aston Martin.
No.
Have you missed this today?
I've been so busy today that I was like, it's Thursday. There's no race week. There's not going to be anything announced.
Yep. Alonso signs new deal with Aston Martin to end speculation over F1 future. He signed a fresh deal to keep him on board till 2026.
Disqualify him from
the Mercedes seat.
Mercedes seat.
So there's two top contenders in my eyes now.
We think of the same people.
I hope so. I really hope so. Because if we're not friends. Not friends. We're just not as close as we think we are. 3, 2, 1. Signs and bells. Oh.
I was gonna say Verstappen and Vettel.
I just went straight for signs. I just don't feel like Max is going to give up on that car after last weekend.
But like, I see signs in a Red Bull.
I'd love it to be Checo and Vettel going for that seat, because I would absolutely love it to be a Sainz Verstappen Red Bull. Did you see the thing of who would win 2024 if they were in these seats in these cars today? Can't remember who put it up.
No, I feel like I've not seen anything today.
Motorsport.com put on, in the current F1 team's 2024 cars, who wins the Constructors' Championship? Okay, so it's Sargent and Stroll in a Red Bull, Verstappen and Albon in an Alpine, Magnussen and Norris in an Aston, and Ricciardo and Ocon in a Ferrari. It's either Aston or Ferrari for me. Because I'm going to be very, very controversial here. You've got Norris to pull Magnussen through, and you've got Ocon to pull Danny through.
Is this for the Drivers' Championship or for the Constructors?
Constructors. If it goes for if it was talking drivers, it's Norris and an Aston.
Do you think an Aston is better than a McLaren?
McLaren's not in the picture.
No, but because like obviously you say.
There's only 4.
Oh, right, okay. You can't put Logan Sargent in a Red Bull. He wouldn't know what to do with it.
Stroll wouldn't know what to do with it. Magnussen wouldn't know what to do with an Aston.
Stroll's team radio in Japan, like, what was that?
It stresses us out how little he actually uses that car.
Oh, well, at least he finished this race, right?
At least he finished this race.
Yeah.
Tell you who I'm very proud of for finishing. French Peen.
Yeah, they took both cars to the finish.
Both finished.
First ever race they finished, like both drivers, isn't it?
French Peen, both drivers finished. And I won't ever stop calling them French Peen.
No, I feel like they need to be known as French Peen for like forever.
Peen. Only if we've got 2 French drivers. The second's not 2 French drivers anymore. They can't be called French Peen.
La baguette.
La croissant.
The
thing is, my mum will always go, Charles Le Croissant. All the time. I rang her today and told her I had a croissant for breakfast. She went, did you have a Charles? Yes, I did have a Charles Le Croissant.
Thanks for asking.
I did have a Charles. But yeah, I think in that 4, it would be Aston Martin that would win. Or a Ferrari, and it would be Ocon and Norris pulling them both through.
Very 2 bold statements, but there, because obviously, like, you know, if you've got Magnussen and the other Aston Martin.
Yeah. It was got points on the board. Made it to the A point, but he's got a point on the board.
Yeah, better than French Peen, isn't it?
Or you've got Ocon and Ricciardo in a Ferrari.
And we know Danny Rick can cope with a high performance car because he used to drive the Red Bulls successfully. So
about what feels like 25 years ago. It was only 6, but it feels like 25 years ago.
No, that was Schumacher in the Ferrari then. Red Bull didn't exist 25 years ago.
No, I know, that's the time feels like.
If we're going to be technical. Anyway, we're going off on the biggest tangent since our Japan preview.
Since the last episode. Our conversations outside of PWine don't go off on this big of a tangent.
Are you present for those conversations?
Sorry?
They do go off on a tangent big time.
Yeah, but we tend to keep to them slightly. We just have about 7 conversations in the middle.
This is what we're doing right now.
Yeah. Anyway, Alonso's in the Aston Martin seat for the next 2 seasons.
So it's slightly less of a silly season come summer.
It's just going to be a very, very silly season for one person in particular.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, or 2 if they get rid of Danny Rick.
I don't think he's going.
And I don't know if that's too far off.
I feel like summer's late. Like, I think that will happen sooner rather than later.
Yeah. I think that'll happen quarter of the way through the year like they did with De Vries.
Like I think we all joked about like Lucy not changing her fantasy team until Silverstone, but I feel like she's
But
gonna have to
she's
because
gonna have to change it.
she's
The
not.
fact she's got in there. The fact she's got Gasly and Ricardo in there stresses me out on a weekly basis. We'll see where she is in our fantasy league now. See where I am in the fantasy league. I'll see where you are.
I'm 21, I think.
I was 9 before we went to Japan.
I had a pretty good Japan.
12.
I had a fairly good Japan round. Although I have now changed my fantasy team for the 3rd time. Because I originally had Danny Rick in my fantasy team. And I got rid of him after.
You're 22. You're 22.
I'm 22. There we go.
I can't see our Lucy anywhere. She pulled herself out.
Is she?
Is she in the Northwest?
Did she enter?
But I'm down to 38 and she's not in it.
Oh. Is it on then?
And it won't let me load anymore.
It won't let me load my fantasy team at all.
My fantasy team is Sainz and Norris,
That's expensive.
Gasly, Sonoda and Stroll.
So I originally had Norris Leclerc with a Norris with a ×2. Gasly, Ricardo, and Hulkenberg. With a McLaren and a Haas as my constructors. As soon as Bahrain had finished, I dropped Gasly.
I think I've got Gasly because I don't know who else I'd replace him with.
So I replaced Gasly with Albon. Then after Saudi, I got rid of Danny Rick. And put on in. And then after Japan, I dropped Albon and put Yuki in.
I've got Yuki, I've got Stroll, I've got Gasly, and I do genuinely think I've got Gasly in there because of Kika.
You can't hold in onto that.
I just love her. Much like I love Rebecca. Can we talk about the wags at the Monte Carlo Masters this week?
You can talk to me about them, and
so, George and Carmen went. Carmen looked amazing. Carlos and Rebecca went, and Carlos was taking photos of Rebecca and post them all over our Instagram. And Norris took Martin Garrix.
Do you know what? At the end of the day, like I feel like Norris is the winner because Garrix is very talented, and he's slightly easy on the eye, so
very easy on the eye. Did you know I'd seen him in Amsterdam Airport at the beginning of the year? But I had my Norris top on, so I was like, this is my coat. It did look like I was a fangirl. I'm now changing my fantasy.
My lord, mine, so I can't do much.
I've not really got a good set to choose from. Either of the Hasses, either of the Alpines, either of the Williams, or either of the Kicksaubers. And put a knock on it.
Hulkenberg has not failed to score me points every single race. If it's like 1 or 2, it doesn't matter. He scored me something every single race.
Hulkenberg's going in then. It's going in. He's in. I'm changing my RB though. No, I'm not. I'm keeping it an RB. I know I'm changing it to a Haas. My constructors.
You just copied off me now.
Is that what you've just said?
So who are your constructors?
Ferrari and Haas.
So mine are
It was Ferrari and RB.
Yeah, mine are McLaren and Haas. So anyway, so that's fantasy covered.
Fantasy covered. It's a new segment.
Fantasy covered. Can we just talk about the fact that Ferrari Emily is in a McLaren t-shirt and McLaren Emily is in a Ferrari t-shirt today as well?
Yes.
Oh, that's just appreciate a lot. One, I am in my Leclerc.
You're in an official Ferrari top though.
Well, I feel like your McLaren t-shirt's an official McLaren because it's official. It's licensed. Yeah, it's licensed product, isn't it? So it's official.
But yeah, we've swapped today.
Yeah. To be fair, I know you said you were going to wear your McLaren t-shirt, so I was like, I'm going to put my Ferrari shirt on then. First, second, and third we've talked about. Are we going to talk about fourth? Leclerc.
Yeah, he had a good race.
Yeah, I mean, like, if there was an award for someone
pulling it out the bag, he got it.
Yeah, made their mediums last the longest. Like,
yeah, I don't know how he made them last that long.
Tyre preservation. Yeah, tyre preservation.
Yeah, you can say preservation when it comes to tyres.
No, I just wanted to know if it was the correct word. Sometimes I say words and it's like, that's not even a word. Although the word of today has been procrastination. I have seen a grand total of 6 times today.
Have you kept a tally?
I didn't. One of my co-workers did. Anyway, yes. So, Tyre Preservation Award of the Year goes to Mr. Charles Leclerc.
Charles Leclerc in the Japanese Grand Prix. Because how he made the mediums last 30 laps.
32, wasn't it?
Yeah. How he made them last that long?
Not a clue.
I do know. Especially when I was saying in the chat on Sunday morning, you'll get to 25 and they'll take them in. Another 7 laps later, he came in.
You think they forgot? And someone went,
go, he's not complaining over this radio, so I'll just.
Do you think everyone just forgot? And they were like, and then someone went, are we bringing Charles in?
I'm bringing him out, we're leaving him out there.
Counting the tyres towards the end of the race, going, why has Charles got one more set than Sainz?
I've got one more set than everybody else on this floor.
Yeah, I feel like so he did a lot better on his one-stop strategy than George Russell did.
Yes,
far better.
What do we think of the Mercedes in this race? That race?
Lewis Hamilton basically went, there you go.
I think he just went, you either let us let George through or turn the car off again.
But it's not just that, it's not just George you let through, you just let everybody through.
Am I letting George through? Yeah, you can let every car behind him through too.
But I feel like George let everybody through as well, so I don't quite understand what was happening. Like they did what did they do? Did they do the medium hard? No. Red flagged the race, then they went on to the hards. And then they went on to the hards again then, didn't they?
Yeah. Trying to find. I wish they had it on the app. We should go into racing and click past races and see the tyre strategy everyone used. Race report? Will it be a race report?
I'm typing Pirelli tyre strategies 2024 Japan 2024.
But yeah, I do feel like Hamilton was just going to turn that car off again. What else has happened in the world of motorsport this week?
Oh, they've not released it. The world of motorsport this week.
Elf is the official sponsor of the Indy 500, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, you posted that on our story, didn't you?
I did post that on our story because it's an exciting thing for women in motorsport.
Yeah, first we had Charlotte Tilbury in Formula One Academy, and now we've got
Elf in Indy 500.
Yeah. Wow. Like, it's like good makeup brands as well. Not that I'm saying like rubbish makeup brands would.
Yeah, they're a reputable brand.
But I feel like it's nice now that Elf, which is a far more affordable makeup product,
Yes.
Charlotte Tilbury. Like, don't get me wrong, Charlotte Tilbury is amazing, but like the price bracket is not always affordable to everybody.
Charlotte Tilbury's up here.
Yeah.
Elf's like, yeah.
Yeah, but like quality, I feel like they're both on par.
They're both the same. I prefer it Elf primer to Charlotte Tilbury primer. I prefer the Elf equivalent of that Hollywood Flawless filter to the Flawless filter.
Like, the only time I've ever been tempted to buy a Charlotte Tilbury product is when they did the Disney crossover.
Yeah. I love my Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, but they'll last forever. So I get bored of them, and then I rediscover them again years later.
Yeah. Elf's eyeshadow is really good.
Yes.
The pigmentation on that's really good.
I don't think I've used anything else. Elf. Concealer. Love their cameo concealer.
I've used Elf blush, I'm sure I have. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, very, very great to be doing.
And I think, let me just double check something. So the sponsoring Catherine Legg, and I think she may be the only female in this year's IndyCar.
Yeah, I was watching it last night, and there was a lot of. I saw all the races that I saw were men.
Yeah, no. So in Indy 500, you can do like wild cards. So you can just enter the Indy 500.
Yeah.
She normally doesn't. I'm not sure about last year, but the year before, she had a horrible crash. As seen in 100 Days to Indy.
Not so yet because of
on Paramount Plus.
Because of reasons. One big reason is I haven't got a subscription to Paramount Plus.
Talk about it. I don't know what you're talking about.
I haven't got a subscription.
Oh, okay, I thought you were saying there's one reason I haven't got a subscription.
No. One big reason why I've not watched that is because I haven't.
You've not got
a subscription. So yeah, great news.
Great news. Bringing the world.
Maybe Benefit will start like supporting some sort of motorsport, and I'll be a happy little bunny then. Yeah. Because I'm definitely a big Benefit makeup wearing girly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, primer, eyebrows, bronzer, highlighter.
Next one, benefiting.
Benefit
is the main sponsor of an F1 team. Who'd wear it?
Lando.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past any of them, to be fair.
Well, no, they all get like,
I know they all get a bit primed and proper on interviews.
When they're in the studio for Drive to Survive, do you think that they don't have a bit of a touch-up?
Yeah, of course they do. You've all seen that video of Lando before he does his F1 intro.
Exactly.
I'm sat on that makeup chair.
With a brush in his face?
With a brush in his face, yes.
Speaking of Lando.
Yes.
5th.
I feel like McLaren could have possibly given me a little bit of a better strategy.
I feel like McLaren better not be doing Ferrari 2023 strategies.
I was getting that vibe from that race.
I have put good money on Norris winning the World Championship.
We both have.
I need that TikTok sound to become real.
Yep, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed this year.
Fingers crossed.
I'm not going to say it's not ever going to happen because it will happen. I just want it to be this year.
Yeah.
But where is he at now in the world, in the championship? 5th again?
Yeah. 37 points.
So essentially the top 5 is how the top 5 came in.
Yes. No. No,
Yeah.
because
Oh no, Sainz and Leclerc the other way around.
Ferraris are the wrong way around.
But they're all hot on the tails.
Verstappen's not run away yet, not like he had last year.
He's 13 points ahead. That's only another DNF.
We've got a lot more races to go.
And that's only another DNF. And that's Leclerc overtaking if he wins. Leclerc overtaking if Leclerc came second.
Here's to our delusional thinking. Manifesting delusional vibes.
I've done that all day. All day. I'm meeting the love of my life in Monza, I've decided.
Yeah, Carlos, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously. Where would it
Not
be?
Carlos, it's just an Italian.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get us back onto some sort of path.
To edit back in.
So, there was a red flag in this race.
Yep.
Albon and Ricciardo.
I just don't know where their heads are at this season.
Both of them.
Both of them. I don't know why Ricciardo looked left and not left and right. Because when you looked it back, Stroll's still quite far away out from Ricciardo. He's not going to go into him.
Yeah, but you've seen that sticker, haven't you? Like, in like Jurassic Park when it says things may appear closer to one than they actually are in this wing mirror.
Yeah, but he's like, it was here and here, and then Albon's there. You'd look at the side you were going towards.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, of course you would.
But you didn't.
You're right. But I feel like he was just trying to like swerve out of Stroll's way when Stroll wasn't like sort of in
anywhere near him.
To be fair, Albon almost like took out people prior to that anyway, so
yeah, they did, but still not Albon's, and it wasn't Danny's fault really. Like,
this is a reason
his team should have said, "Look, you've got Stroll one side, Albon the other."
Yeah.
And his team didn't.
Just a racing incident.
Just an incident. But my shining star, other than the top 4 in the race, was Yuki. He scored, I know it was a singular point, but he scored points in his home race.
He did.
First Japanese driver to score points in 10 years.
Wow.
No, but yeah, it was first. Yuki is the first driver in 10 years.
Here we go.
Yeah, points.
The facts have been stated.
I'd love to take all credit for them, but it is 100% Sky F1. But give me them all.
I that's what this whole thing is about. Like, us finding out the facts so you don't have to.
Yes.
And obviously imparting Formula One wisdom on other fans that might not be quite up to speed with things as us.
Talking about Formula One, there was a big thing that happened today that we've not yet addressed.
What the fuck's happened now?
The ice cream.
That was yesterday.
No, it got launched today.
Okay, I'm listening.
The official launch was today.
Sorry, I had fluff in my mouth then.
It's not an ice cream shop. He doesn't plan on opening an ice cream shop.
So just a brand of ice cream.
It's just a brand of ice cream that you can have as a racing driver because you can calorie count it. There's 397 calories in a tub.
Oh my god, it's diet ice cream.
Actually, it's not ice cream, it's gelato. Let's be Italian, it's gelato.
Oh my god, it's diet ice cream.
Diet ice cream.
So the flavours are as follows. Sorry, I've deleted the picture.
Sorry, I'm still on Charles Leclerc, but Yoris has checked into a hotel with 2 glasses there. Might not be best bag of the year. Might not be best bag of the year this year.
That other glass might be for Charles.
Oh, it is in Milan, so it might be actually. Because the launch of Lech. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. The flavour names are a bit strange to me.
Well, no, to be fair.
Tried to make them not vanilla. He's trying to make vanilla names not vanilla. I'm not talking about the flavour. I'm talking about the names, the pizzazz of a name.
Right. So obviously we'll start off with Vanilla.
Coming
in at
that's obviously Charles's favourite.
Yeah. Coming in at 335 calories per tub. Then we have the salty caramel coming in at 370 calories per tub.
Okay. That's not. The thing is, in my head, I think that's acceptable to eat in one pot now, in one go.
It depends what the other nutritional value.
And probably not.
Swirly pistachio.
I'm not a pistachio gal.
Love pistachio, and I love pistachio ice cream. So all for it, 395 calories per tub.
Still not bad.
No. Now, peanut caramel, I can kind of get on board with.
Yeah, no, I can get on board with that.
Yeah, like Snickers. It's like a Snickers ice cream, basically. But peanut caramel tango.
I don't feel like it's tango as in the flavour tango.
Well, there's different flavours of tango, isn't there? But
tango flavour
is pop. Anyway,
yeah.
So is 399 calories. And then last but not least is chocolate crunch, 347 calories.
So they're not bad.
No.
But I do feel like I would have to eat the whole tub.
I don't even know how big these tubs are, though. They might be like this big.
Right, I need to find. There was a. They're going to sell it in Eurospar.
Coming in at $4.99 per tub. That's $4.99. Are they going to sell it in the UK?
No, they're only selling it in Italy. So I'm going to have to find a way of bringing it back. It might have to be melted.
I mean, it might have to be melted. It will be melted.
I might have picked it up in the airport and put it in a cooler bag for the 2-hour flight.
Well, you can't bring it back in your fluids, can you?
No, I'm checking his bag.
Oh, you're asking for trouble.
Checking the bag for Milan. But too many outfits.
You're gonna have pistachio smelling clothes. It'll burst all over your clothes.
I'll put like bag it and bag it and bag it and bag it. It is 130 calories per 100 grams. So that makes us think there's about 350 calories in that tub.
I just told you the calories of the tub.
Yeah, so it's 130 calories per 100 grams.
So there's like 300 grams.
300 grams, yeah. 4 pound in that 100 grams, there was 4.1 grams of fat. 2.3 grams are saturated, 18 grams of carbohydrates.
That's carb heavy, that is, isn't it?
12 grams of that is sugars. 9.8 grams of fibre and 5 grams of protein.
Only 5.
You couldn't eat that in a go. You'd be having 36 grams of sugar in a tub of ice cream.
How is that beneficial for his like?
How did he get that past bloody I don't know his name. What's his trainer called? Andrea.
Sorry, I don't quite know the ins and outs of. I think we've established this, haven't we?
Yeah, I think so.
You know more about the social side of Formula One.
How's he getting that past Andrea? With 26 grams of sugar in that bloody tub of ice cream.
Hang on, is it 26 grams of sugar?
Oh, sorry, 36 grams of sugar. 18 grams of carbohydrates, of which 12 grams of sugar.
And there's a high fat rate as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
You'd have thought that it would have been protein heavy.
5 grams of protein in it. Per 100 grams, there's 15 grams in the whole tub.
Do Formula One drivers burn sugar at a higher rate than a normal human being?
Must do.
You didn't think any sportsman could have that amount of sugar?
Per tub, there's 36 grams of sugar.
He's not going to eat a full tab, though, is he? This could be like a snacky snack.
But not for us.
No, but we're not.
We'll stick. I'll lose the guy 10 days. I don't want to eat the whole tub of ice cream.
We're not sports people, so.
I'm going to just check something 2 seconds. So I'm not going to lie, I had the whole packet of these before.
No judging.
But in the non-diet caramel nibbles, there is 65 grams of sugar.
So that's a whole.
In a diet thing, there's 36. But I'm still saying that there's still not that much difference. I'm not looking at any of the statistics.
What's the sat fats in those? Why are we discussing caramel nibbles on Formula One chat?
You're talking about the ice cream. 18 grams of saturated sugars. So there is a difference there.
You can kind of see that, yeah, it is.
It is diet. Not diet, but it's diet.
But he's not going to eat a full tab. It's just going to be like ice cream that he can eat.
Yeah. But yeah. He wanted to open an ice cream parlour in Monaco, but he couldn't.
Why?
That doesn't say.
I feel like you're coming at me with half a story. I feel like you need to go away, find out why, and then come back.
It said, initially, I wanted to open an ice cream parlour in Monaco, but after some discussions, it was decided to broaden the horizons while maintaining a focus on fitness, which Leclerc considers very important, along with a balanced diet. Is it?
To be fair,
like I said, if you'd opened an ice cream parlour, it was going to be vanilla with chili. And then it would go to like vanilla with honey for Danny Rick, and then it would go to
yeah.
vanilla with caramel for Stroop waffles for Verstappen.
But then, vanilla with Belgian chocolate for Lando Norris.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Anyway,
We digress.
we're saying that's not diet ice cream. That's what it is. Are we forgetting that is that man's not going to eat the full tub, which I've said already.
Yeah.
Right. But we're not on the same fitness routine as Charles.
Yeah. We don't do that.
No, if you've not quite noticed, but we're not quite on the same physique level.
No, we're not. I get out of breath running through Schiphol Airport on a monthly basis.
I mean, like, you've literally just seen me climbing off my sofa bed and climbing back on. So I'll leave.
Yeah, we're not going to be Charles, because one, we don't have the mental strength not to eat the whole tub of ice cream, because we went, oh, it's under 400 calories, we could eat it all.
Straight away, we were like,
we didn't go, oh, so we have 3 portions of that, it'd be 130 calories each. We went, oh, it's under 400, we could eat them all.
Yeah.
And then we went, oh, it's only €5, we can definitely buy some of that.
Yeah, I'd be like, this is the little protein ice cream. I mean, like, it's 300 odd calories.
Once it comes in the UK, I'm buying all the versions of protein ice cream and trying them all against each other. We'll do a blind taste test here on PWine. For 1 week only, we'll be pea ice cream. We'll be pea ice cream for 1 week only.
Well, considering this is not a race week podcast, we are challenging our time of 1 hour and 28 minutes.
We are, but I'm gonna have to go now because I'm up in 4.5 hours.
Yeah. To be fair, I got no more notes apart from the fact that Williams is back to having one more car.
Back to having one more car, just having one car.
Yeah. My English is not.
I didn't know if it was like a breaking news and it all happened.
No breaking news. It's just that I've deduced that
we've just got one car.
For one car again.
And I hope to God Logan stays in it.
And Logan Sargent.
Because he recovered very well from that.
He acted as if Williams had a spare car.
Yeah.
I don't.
But no, I think he did very well recovering from that gravel incident in Japan.
I might use to go to the car wash afterwards, but
yeah. He did it. He recovered. Last season, Logan would have been in the wall in the first corner.
Well, he crashed in practice.
Yeah. In the race. It wouldn't have recovered it as well.
Yeah, definitely. One major thing before we go. So, we've not raced at China for 4 years.
Yeah.
And I forgot what the track looked like.
I've never seen a race at China.
So, I have, but I didn't really look at the track layout. And it looks like the sorting hat.
It looks like the sorting hat.
Yep.
Oh, it does.
So, we've got Vegas looking like an upside-down pig. And we've got China looking like the sorting hat.
It's missing a colour on the app. It's just missing Slytherin green.
No, to be fair, because the DRS zones are in green, so.
But yeah, that is next week's episode.
Which I have no idea when we're going to film.
No. It's a sprint week. But we'll find time.
Races for the price of one.
We do.
Do you know if F2 and F3 are back this week as well? Next week?
No, they're not back till Emily.
Hmm.
Race later.
Kind of missed it.
I know I miss having like a bit of a build up.
Yeah, just see how.
But then I've also not missed it because I've been asleep.
Anyway, we're back on
It's
track.
the last of the early race. The last of the early races.
To be fair, I feel like China's going to be alright. China's like an 8 a.m. start.
An 8 a.m. Which will be about as 6:30 it start for us. Not for you.
No, I'm in I'm on a Hindu and I.
You're on a missing start. We will see you all next week.
Yeah, next week. China.
China. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.